Since we are in a new cycle, a year one, it's time to take our consciousness back from social media distractions, trolls, threats, and parasocial relationships. Peace, chosen ones. Happy Owl Wisdom Wednesday. I hope you all are doing well. This is the Mystic Owl speaking. And today I want to speak about the social media distraction and how I personally have a love-hate relationship with social media. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who feels this way. Social media, the intent of it is beautiful, but the reality of it is very dark. And I find myself having to take steps back from social media, especially as it pertains to Facebook and Instagram. Facebook and Instagram have changed so much over the years, especially if you've been there from the start, such as myself, if you're a millennial. It has changed so much and not necessarily for the greater good. The digital world pulls on so many of us energetically. I think it pulls on everyone energetically, but some of us more than others, especially if you identify as being sensitive, empathetic, a reflector, etc., the chosen one. It really pulls on us because we view social media differently than the rest of the world. I still use my social medias like it's 2005 MySpace, like I really be in my own little world, and everyone else is in 2026 with their social media and the drama and the threats and the distractions and the trolling and the stalking and the obsessions. I don't participate in that type of energy. I like to post on social media and then just leave, because in my mind, that's what social media is for. You post your content, you engage with other content that you may be interested in or that you like, and then you leave. As a millennial, that's the way that I was brought up to use social media. I don't get into arguments or fights about anything on social media because that's not why I'm here. And even if you don't get into arguments or fights on social media, there's still the heavy burden of trolling. I've never trolled anyone in my life, and I never will, because I don't have to. I'm not miserable. I don't hate myself. I don't hate my life. I don't find it entertaining or funny when people troll people. I would never talk to someone I know in real life from a fake page. I don't even have a fake page. Every page that you see me active on social media is my real page, period. So we have to deal with trolls. Even if you don't engage with drama, you still have to deal with trolls. And then when people do like you and they do respect you, unfortunately, there's some kind of parasocial relationship that starts to form where you're just posting content and people think or expect to know more about you than what they're entitled to. And that is a very big issue. And it doesn't matter what age you are, what race you are, what gender you are, what your niche or topic is. If you post videos on YouTube, it doesn't matter, because even on more interactive social medias like Facebook, Instagram, X, people will still feel entitled to know more about you than what they should. And that's also a problem, because when you don't engage in that type of parasocial behavior, usually that person becomes offended, and now they went from respecting you to stalking you or to becoming one of your trolls or one of your haters. It's so weird. It's so creepy. But unfortunately, anyone can create a social media account. And the most trolling that I've seen just on the internet has come from Facebook. Like, it started with Facebook, and once Meta purchased Instagram, then the trolling started on Instagram. And then I've seen an increase of trolls on YouTube, but I think YouTube always kind of had its fair amount of trolling. People with YouTube pages usually don't have like their pictures, like their profile pictures or whatever, and that's cool. But as far as YouTube goes, the only people who are trolling on YouTube are ones who are not making content, the ones who are not content creators, the ones who are not YouTubers, which clearly anyone could be a YouTuber. This is what YouTube is for. It's for you to express yourself. It's for you to be yourself. It's not for you to be a troll. It's not for you to be a burden on another person. It's not for you to make someone else's life miserable. Because some of us, such as myself, have been here since the start of YouTube. And we know what YouTube was like back in the day, back in 08, 09. We know what it was like because we were there. We were here. And nobody hated each other on YouTube. It's just you turn on the camera, even if you're doing voice notes like how I'm doing, and you just go. You just talk your talk, you be yourself, you be authentically you, and that's it. The only people I see trolling on YouTube are people who don't have an active YouTube page. Like they've never posted a video of themselves, a voice note, a video, a picture, none of that. And if they have, they probably haven't done it in a decade or something, 10 years, 5 years. And that says a lot because that lets me know that other YouTubers, other actual active YouTubers are not the ones trolling active YouTubers. It's the ones who are afraid to upload that are trolling. Same with Facebook and Instagram. If you have a certain following on there, or even if you don't have a certain following, you're just a dope ass person. It's the person hiding behind. That's what a troll is. Like people, I've been trolled, but I've never been trolled by someone with their actual account, like with their real account. And that's for a reason. Because if you have to create another page on any social media platform, including YouTube, to stalk, harass, demean someone else on the internet, something is wrong with you. That's beyond what we can help you with. You have to go see a medical professional, a behavioral specialist, or something like that. But spiritually speaking, see, I could speak on the spiritual aspect of it because I don't work in medicine anymore. I speak on the spiritual. Spiritually speaking, it's something wrong with your heart. It's something wrong with your mind that you feel like you have to watch someone or stalk someone behind a fake page. And I'm not just speaking for myself, I'm speaking for the collective who have had to endure trolls. And a lot of these trolls are people that we know in real life, but who wouldn't dare talk to us from their own personal page. So I say all that to say it's okay to take a digital break, a social media break. I don't care what platform you're active on. It's okay to take a step back to regroup yourself because when we put out energy, especially on social media, it can be very daunting. It can be very draining when other people are consuming our energy. Whether you put out a video, a song, a skit, a short, whatever, anything where anyone else can view this content, this material, it puts a spiritual or energetic drain on you. And it's okay to take a step back. We need to take a step back from social media sometimes just to gather ourselves, to gather our thoughts, to stay in a place of peace. Because social media is not what it used to be. It used to be fun, and now it's unfortunately been highly corrupted, not just by, big tech companies, but the people have corrupted social media. Even with the arguing and the fighting on social media and pulling up and meeting up, all of that stuff is so demonic. It's been demonic to me. I've been saying this on my old social media platforms for almost a decade now. It's been one complete cycle, which is 9 years. So it's almost been a decade that I've been saying this, that there will be an increase in violence because of social media. There will be an increase in isolation because of social media. And I'm not the only one who predicted this. Other people have as well. And we were right. At the end of the day, your mind, your heart, your energy, your peace belongs to you. And it's non-negotiable. Taking your awareness back from social media and placing it back into yourself, back onto your family, your household, the things that are in your real physical reality should be a daily intentional practice of closing the spiritual windows of billions of people on the internet. Even if you don't get millions of views, it doesn't matter. Our energy is still being shared. The things that we put on the internet are forever, and we never know who's watching. We never know who's taking a screenshot, who's screen recording, who's doing a playback. We just never know. We never know what our energy and our likeness is being used for as it pertains to social media. So me personally, I'm going to call my energy back daily. Even on the days where I'm not posting on social media, I'm calling it back to me because I don't know what's happening in the spiritual realm with my likeness, with my content that I put up on social media. It's good practice to turn off the notifications, to log out, step out of the chaotic loop, and to center yourself every day, multiple times a day if you have to, because we are in a new cycle. And I explained this a couple months ago that residual energy from the previous cycle, year 9, which was 2025, it would still be seeping into our new cycle. And we have to be so discerning on who we let in, who we filter out, when, where, what. Everything has to be with pristine discernment, because if it's not, we're going to find ourselves repeating the same cycle like the last cycle, and no one wants to be back there. Keep your energy locked in, your vision clear, and remember to call your energy back to you on a daily basis. If you stay to the end, thank you so much for listening. Be sure to tune into next week's Our Wisdom Wednesday for more spiritual guidance and insight. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, speak life over yourself. Take care of yourself, love yourself, trust yourself, and protect yourself. I love you, chosen ones. Peace.